Hello, friends. I'm Katie McManus, business strategist and leadership coach. I had the most fun day. I don't know which one is grammatically correct. And I wanted to tell you about it. If you're reading the blurb of this video, you'll already know that I spent not half, but a good portion of my workday working from my bathtub. That is not a euphemism. That is not like I wasn't hiding there. There wasn't a tornado. I was literally in the bath. I did have a bathing suit on. Don't worry. But I actually delivered a whole live stream presentation today in my bathing suit, in a bathtub with my amazing friend Lynn, who's in this program with me. And we were talking about gulp moments. And so a gulp moment, and hi, whoever's watching, I'm seeing the number go up. If you comment and I don't respond to your comment, it's just the technology. Sometimes StreamYard doesn't show me comments from Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube, but I love this to be interactive. So if you've ever gone live from your bathtub, I would love to hear about it. Also, I have some recommendations for you if you plan on doing it in the future, because I learned some tactical things today. So we were talking about gulp moments. And a gulp moment is when you're about to go and do something outside of your comfort zone, something brave, something that is going to be really impactful. And it's that moment where you're like, okay, I'm doing this. And then you go. It's just that I got to get myself settled in whatever it is that's going on here, but I'm still going to do it. And Lynn, who is this badass woman, I think she lives in Denver, but anyway, she's so incredible. She's 66 years old. She runs this group that's called the Badass Sagers. It's for women who are retired and who want to tap into their wisdom and power. And we were just having so much fun talking, and we somehow came up with, we need to do this while we're doing something that's a gulp moment. So we came up with what would be funny. Okay, cool. Well, let's get in our bathing suits and do this from the bathtub. And let me tell you, we did not tell anyone before we did this. Rick Tamlyn was such a sport about it. It was his event. We were presenting and we actually covered our cameras so that before he brought us on, he actually couldn't see us. And then all of a sudden he's in our bathtubs with us. It was a moment to remember. If you want the link, I'm sure it's going to be saved on his Facebook. I'll post it into the comments when this is done. But some tactical stuff. Okay. So if you're going to go live from your bathtub in water, wearing a bathing suit, I recommend the bathing suit unless it's a different kind of video. Anyway, the temperature of the water, I thought, okay, I'll just run a normal bath, right? A warm bath. No, I curled my hair earlier today. Hi, Gabriel. I curled my hair earlier today, and I literally, over the 5 minutes that I was presenting, just watched it go flat because heat and humidity are not good for hairstyles, apparently. The other thing is that if you're doing a full makeup face and you're going into hot water, guess what? You sweat. So I immediately got in, turned on my thing, and then was presenting. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm just getting shiny. And then my glasses kept fogging up. My VA took screenshots, so I'm going to be posting some pictures over the weekend. It was hysterical. But it was one of those moments where I learned that, and I knew this before, but there's learning where you kind of know intellectually, but then there's also learning where you do something and you live it and you experience it and you become far more comfortable in it. And that learning, oh, hi, Graham, nice to see you. So that learning was that it really doesn't matter how you show up. If you show up as yourself and you're having fun and you are, contributing positively to the conversation, you can show up in a bikini or a bathing suit when everyone else is dressed in their nicest clothes. That is totally fine. Daryl. Oh my God, Daryl, it was so much fun. I'm going to have to get the video from them and then make a clip out of this portion because it was priceless. So you can have fun. I think this is one of the reasons that LinkedIn is becoming such a more fun place to be, is because people are letting themselves be themselves here. It's not just here is a buttoned up, version of who I am in work. No, it's here's me. This is me when my dog is driving me crazy, and it's And maybe it's also just a flavor of the work from home. Let me see. Daryl sounds hysterical and so much fun. Yes. Ron Joseph, don't be a weenie. No being a weenie here. Nuh-uh. After today, no one can call me a weenie for a while. But yeah, so, and we were talking about this in my Being Brave call today, which, by the way, if you haven't come, it's every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. It is a free group call that I offer to my community, and we talk about marketing, your business strategy, money mindset, and I offer some strategy and coaching in there. And it's a great place to network and get to know other people who are doing brave ass stuff. But anyway, we were talking about this today, that, you really get to be yourself. You get to show people who you are. And sometimes you get to show people a little bit more of who you are, like I did today. And it builds on your brand. It builds on your personal brand. And if that is who you are, and you're doing that in alignment with who you are, it actually allows for people to trust you. And for those of us who are running our own businesses, who are building our own personal brand, our mission when we are building awareness about what we're up to is primarily to build trust. And I always like to use this example that if I know how you take your coffee, then I feel like I know you well enough that I can trust you. If I know how you take your coffee, I feel like I know you really well. And so, sometimes I forget the value of that, the value of sharing, the value of showing up and being brave, because I go live all the time, and, we're in a shutdown world, and this is the most I can put myself out there until today. And by the way, just for those of you who will ask, because I know you're out there, I'm not planning on doing a Bathtub LinkedIn Live. This is for Facebook only. I know. I can handle the people who on my personal posts say this belongs on Facebook. If I'm in the bathtub, I agree with you. That does belong on Facebook. It doesn't need to be on LinkedIn. But anyway, but it was just such a cool experience. And it was a really cool experience. Like this whole presentation, it was an hour and a half. There were about 15 of us who were doing different portions of it. And we literally found out about it yesterday afternoon. We just were given it, and we had to run with it and create something. And it was beautiful. And it was beautiful, and it gave so much value. Like, we're already getting a ton of messages back from people who are watching, saying that they had written down quotes, saying that they were doing some of the exercises that we gave them, saying that they want to reach out to certain ones of us, just because they resonated with whatever message was said. So for those of you who are looking to put yourself out there, to step into your thought leadership, literally, you have confidence that you can riff on pretty much anything. Have confidence that you can put your thoughts, your opinions, and your beliefs out there, and offer it up to the world. There are going to be people who resonate with it and find it valuable. There are also going to be people who just are like, she's an idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about. You know what? That's welcome too. And actually creating that is far more valuable, because the people who resonate with it, you'll be able to figure out even better what it is that they need to hear from you to be able to trust you and be in relationship with you and work with you ultimately. So the example that I always use with my clients is that Louis Vuitton, JP, nice to meet you, from Guinea, West Africa. Wow. Okay. It must be late there. But the example that I like to use with my clients is that Louis Vuitton, they make purses, they make luggage, lots of leather goods. They are not trying to cater to people who are members of PETA. That is not the demographic that they're going after. Okay, PETA, if you don't know what PETA is, they are an animal rights group. They don't believe in using animals for anything other than loving on them and all that stuff, which I agree with to a certain point, but I also like a good hamburger. But anyway, but if Louis Vuitton were to try to cater, like ignore their ideal client and try to cater their products to PETA, it just wouldn't work. It's not what they do. And I'm not saying that my new thing is I'm going to do stuff from bathtubs, but I am saying that anyone that I would scare away from doing something like that, they probably weren't good for my brand anyway. They probably weren't going to be my customer. Biggest bauxite, I don't know what bauxite is, product user, biggest export to USA and China. JP, what is a bauxite? I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to Google it later. Yeah, so if you're worried, so you're thinking about stepping out there and owning your voice and becoming a thought leader and sharing what you have to say, and you're worried you'll scare people away, you absolutely will. There's no doubt in my mind you are going to scare people away, and it is a gift. It is the biggest gift you can give yourself. Because if you scare them away, then they're no longer going to be in your audience, and you don't have to worry about pleasing them because they're never going to be your clients. Oh, aluminum. Oh, I thought you were talking about a Louis Vuitton, Jappy. Okay, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Jappy or JP. So Guinea, West Africa. Fun fact, everyone, is the biggest export to USA and China for aluminum. That's going to be on Jeopardy tonight, I swear to God. Ron Joseph, I agree with you, and you like a good hamburger too. Oh, good. Well, when the pandemic's over, we'll have to have a hamburger together. I miss you all. I miss humans. And I think that was one of the things that felt so fun about today and yesterday with this whole project is that, we weren't together, but we were collaborating and we were working together and we were touching base and we were making sure that each one was taken care of, that each one understood the technology. Lynn and I were making sure that we had our bathing suits, picked out. We had this whole little trial this morning where we just sat in our bathtubs clothed and we're trying to aim our cameras and figure out what angle would work. Stuff that we would do normally, we'd be pulling together. We would be, helping each other out in that way in person. I miss that. I miss that so much. Anyway, that I just really wanted to come and tell you guys about this because I thought it was great. I'm going to try to get this snippet from this bigger video of the bathtub scene. Because I'm really proud of it, and who cares? Anyway, I don't really have anything else to say. I do hope to go on Clubhouse later this evening. I'm still looking for someone to co-moderate. My friend Kelly McCarthy might be joining me. We have to coordinate times. But if anyone does want to co-moderate a Clubhouse room, I would love to do that with you. Just send me a DM. I'm going to go right now and have some pizza, because it is Friday and that's what we do on Fridays. And I hope you all have, if you're Jewish or not Jewish and you just like Passover, happy Passover. And I had something else I wanted to say and I forgot about it. Anyway, it must have been a lie. Anyway, I hope you've all had an amazing Graham. Yeah. JP, go to Cape Town, South Africa. Beautiful spot, Graham, bathtub and a sponge. JP, oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Yeah, I've always wanted to go to South Africa. There are so many places I want to travel to. This past year is actually supposed to be a nomad year for me. I was supposed to be traveling everywhere and working remotely. Obviously, that didn't happen. I'm here on Cape Cod. Actually, it's really nice out right now, but still, it's been a very rough winter. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you all for joining me, and stay tuned. I'm going to be sharing some pictures and videos later. It was really funny. The pictures all, by the way, show one eye completely steamed over with my glasses. Yeah, so if you ever go live from your bathtub and you wear glasses, make sure the water is tepid, not warm. Anyway, I'll leave you guys with that little nugget of wisdom, and I hope you have a great weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.